From Keene in the Shire, the Liberty Media capital of the world, this is Daryl W. Perry, host of FPP Radio News for Wednesday, April 6th, 2016. Silver is trading at $15.01 per ounce. Gold is valued at $1,220 per ounce. And according to BitcoinAverage.com, the average price of Bitcoin is $425. Antiwar.com reports locals reported sporadic firing in the Nagorno-Karabakh region on Tuesday, but no major fighting after Armenian and Azerbaijan officials agreed to a joint ceasefire, which seems to be ending the fighting in the territory for now. Nagorno-Karabakh has been disputed between Armenia and Azerbaijan for a century now. The United Nations recognizes the territory as belonging to Azerbaijan, but the de facto autonomous government is Armenia-backed. The two sides have fought several wars over the issue. This latest fighting, which spanned the weekend and Monday, was the first major dust-up since 1994. Both sides continued to accuse the other of starting it, and dozens of people were killed in the fighting. The ceasefire is being welcomed by a number of nations, but the situation remains, as ever, unresolved, leaving open the possibility that another war could break out at any moment on any pretext. If you're fed up with the government running every aspect of your life, but you're not listening to the Lava Flow podcast yet, what's wrong with you? Go right now to thelavaflow.com/listen. The Lava Flow podcast, channeling the flow of information to the libertarian, anarcho-capitalist, voluntarist, and agorist community. Subscribe today using any podcatcher at thelavaflow.com/listen, or just go back to sucking up to the government. The Lava Flow podcast, striking the root every episode. UPI reports New Jersey U.S. Attorney Paul Fishman said on Tuesday that federal investigators set up a phony university with a website and an office to nab more than 1,000 people they accused of conspiring to fraudulently obtain student and work visas. Federal prosecutors charged 21 brokers with felony charges of conspiracy to commit visa fraud, making a false statement, and conspiracy to harbor aliens for profit and other offenses. The brokers are accused of marketing their services to more than 1,000 foreign nationals, primarily from China and India, who entered the United States on legitimate student visas and wanted to remain after completing their studies, according to prosecutors. Fishman told reporters that foreigners who use the services will likely not be prosecuted, but will have their visas revoked. Federal investigators set up the fake University of Northern New Jersey in 2013, complete with a website, Facebook page, and storefront office in Cranford, New Jersey, staffed by undercover agents who posed as school administrators. The goal of the multi-year investigation, according to officials, was to lure criminals who defraud the country's student and exchange visitor program, which monitors schools that verify student visas and non-immigrant students. The 21 people accused in the pay-to-stay scheme were said to have helped enroll people in exchange for thousands of dollars in kickbacks. For nearly 40 years, Roberts & Roberts Brokerage has been a trusted source for buying and selling precious metals like gold and silver. They also take Bitcoin for precious metal purchases and have permanently removed the minimum purchase amount for all orders paid in the digital currency. Call Roberts & Roberts today for knowledgeable advice on buying and selling precious metals and a forward-thinking approach to new technologies. 800-874-9760 or visit online at rrbi.co. Reuters reports Mississippi Governor Phil Bryant on Tuesday signed a bill that purports to protect people from legal ramifications when acting on their faith-based convictions, a law similar to those passed and immediately recalled and adjusted by a couple of states last year. House Bill 1523, known as the Protecting Freedom of Conscience from Government Discrimination Act, was signed by Bryant after making its way through both Mississippi chambers in recent weeks, the House on February 19th and the Senate on March 30th. The law aims to shield people, religious organizations, and other entities acting in a manner consistent with their faith-based convictions without facing potential legal ramifications. Bryant wrote in a statement on Tuesday, "I am signing HB 1523 into law to protect sincerely held religious and moral convictions from discriminatory actions by state governments or its political subdivisions. This bill merely reinforces the right which currently exists to exercise the religious freedom as stated in the First Amendment to the U.S. Constitution." Advocates contend the law does not force the religious to act against their principles, while critics say HB 1523 gives legal license to practice discrimination. Last week, Georgia Governor Nathan Deal vetoed a similar bill. This has been FPP Radio News, online at fppradio.com.